Hello everyone, this is Nisa. In case you don't know me, this is a book review video. I'm going to review Death of Ivan Ilyich by Tolstoy. This video is structured into 5 different categories. First, I'll be talking about the author, of course. Second, about the physicality of the book. Third, the core theme of the book, the main theory. And consequently, I'll be talking about the plot. At last, I'll try to push the threshold and give you the contemplative character analysis. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Leo Tolstoy is one of the most profound figure in Russian realistic literature fiction. He was born and brought up in affluent aristocratic family, but he was deprived of parental devotion. What I mean by this is when he was not even of 2 years, he lost his mother, with that his father, so he was raised by his relatives. So that's why he was deprived of parental devotion. Talking about his academics, he was college dropout. With that, he joins Russian army and even becomes frontliner of Crimean War. So this war turns him into loathing war and violence. Later, he becomes Christian anarchist. With that, he has done some profounding social works. So he builds this school for the children of peasants to make them educated. The physicality of the book. This is novella actually. A novella is a form of book where the page count is not even of 100 pages, and this is I think just of 60 or 70 pages. So this is packed with 12 chapters which are claustrophobic and traumatizing yet haunting to the core. Core theme of the book is relentless approach of the hateful death. Our main protagonist, Ivan Ilyich, is on a deathbed. So now he is reflecting his whole existence. Throughout his life, he had just chased the superficial bourgeois expectation of the society in order to gain the societal righteousness. Now, the conclusion of his whole this diaspora of self-reflecting is that he thinks like he lived a meaningless life. We have this protagonist called Ivan Ilyich, who is on a deathbed and self-reflecting his own existence and questioning every choice of his throughout his whole life. So by the end of the book, you are going to question your own existence and your choices. So he's dead at the age of 45. He was a member of Court of Justice, and throughout his whole existence, when he was a child or man, he always avoided totemism. He was very sociable, kind, and did everything right throughout his whole life. But at last, he's just questioning his whole existence. Praskovia, his wife, does not have a good equation. Even though they are married, they are not happily so. So this is the consequence of losing 2 other children of them. So after this incident, Ivan shifts his whole life center into the gravity of work, and Praskovia takes care of the other children. So one incident happens during this whole time. So Ivan gets severely sick. With that, he visits numerous of doctors, but none is able to diagnose it correctly. And with its severity, day after day, he gets tormented. He knew that death was coming, but he's not ready to accept it. Brother of Praskovia, his brother-in-law, visits him. He restrains himself, but the brother-in-law knows that Ivan is in the labyrinth of death. He was about to die any minute. So what I understood after reading the book is that the person who is ready to die at this given time is the one who has lived his life in his or her own terms. Yes, the one who is not afraid of death, who is just ready to surrender, who is not here to bargain. Just When the death comes, he or her surrender with a happy, smiley face is the one who has lived a life. And Ivan was not it. Praskovia, the wife of Ivan, is portrayed as villain, the domestic villain in this novella, because she wishes death of Ivan when he was alive, and after his death, she was more concerned about how to get more money from the government fund. Considering the time and phase of the book, the wife was heavily dependent on her husband for a source of income, like the financial interest and everything. So it is pragmatic to do so. And Ivan himself was not a good father. What I feel like, Ivan himself was not a good father. His wife and him, they could have created a very good, peaceful, tranquility, and a happy household, but they both failed at it because they both lost two children, and this is not a normal thing to do so. Talking about Ivan, Ivan lived a life of a respectful, aristocratic person, but he failed as a father at first and he failed as a husband. When any small discrepancy or any small thing happened at household, he straight went to work and he drowned himself with work, and that was the worst thing to do. Other than that, he did everything right. He put food on the table, he take care of every expense of the family. He was good at his work, he was good colleague, he was so Ivan chased a horizon of supremacy. So with that, the reality of hierarchy of supremacy is that there is always someone at a higher point. So the final character we're talking about is Gresham. He is a household help, and with him, Ivan at his last moment finds comfort, peace, empathy, love from his household, because he's the only one who have this concern from his whole heart, because he want to give Ivan an easy death. So he holds his like Ivan's legs up night after night without a single complaint. And his wife, his colleagues are more concerned about the money and the position that he is living with. So they are happy as Ivan is being annihilated from this earth, because one is getting more money and other is getting a position, even an appraisal. So this is more concerning because he has earned, like he has made his living, has earned people, but they are not actually concerned about him. At last, it is the house help who have a sole concern from his heart and good wishes from him. It turns out to be a house help. I have been alive, and now my life is steadily going away, and I cannot stop it. No, there is no point in fooling myself. Can't they all see, everybody but me, that I am dying? It's only a matter of weeks or a day, maybe any minute now. There has been daylight, now there is darkness. I have been here, now I am going there. Where? A cold shiver ran over him. He stopped breathing. Why do I have to die? And die in agony? There is something wrong. Maybe I didn't live as I should have. He burst into tears like a child. He was weeping because of his own helplessness state and his loneliness. and other people's cruelty and God's cruelty and God's non-existence. This is a Grayson perspective on helping out his master. Okay. We have all got to die one day. Why wouldn't I give you a hand? This was to say there was a good reason for not making a fuss about helping out. He was doing it for a dying man, and he hoped that when his time came, someone would have him out in the same way. Everyone, thank you so much for listening to my point of view. This is it for today. If you want to have more deeper and descriptive analysis of the book, you can DM me on the DM or just comment on the comment section. I only have gratitude and appreciation for all of you for showing so much love in my previous video. I'm really motivated. Thank you so much, everyone. And yes, we are going to maneuver the skill of video making, articulation, everything with each video. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. This is it for today.